Start. Great. All right. Hello everybody. Welcome back to Agent 404 with Death by Thunderclap. I am Breaker, along with my two other hosts, Eagle and Stormy. Everybody say hi.
Hello.
Um, we go back into the world of Agent 404. Last time that captured Arachna, foiling one of her plans to disrupt a party of her own throwing to kill a lot of powerful people in the city. We're back at the bunker, their hideout, where they have gotten information on new goings on about the Phobos family. You see uh, the screen in the living room pops up again. You can see Chief there. You see that he's holding lots of papers in his arms. You see he's been filing off a lot of, I would say, charges. Mainly because he's been busy getting Arachna's operation closed and secured. You see that he addresses you all. Hello, team. Good job getting Arachna here. Now, I need something from you all. Is there any possible way you guys can grab any sort of trinkets or anything that can link Arachna to the Phobos family? Of course, I know she's one of the sisters there, one of the daughters of Mr. Phobos himself, but we need some hard evidence. We need you to go into her domicile, her home, and grab anything you can find. Files, papers, transaction history, anything that will help prove that she was a part of their operations.
So I'm assuming since we all know that she's a part of the Phobos family, then we don't need birth certificate or anything, driver's license, passport.
Any and all will help.
Well, sounds simple enough. I mean, who's going to be there?
We aren't sure. That's why you guys are going to go in covertly.
Well, I think the main way to break into somebody's house is to become them.
I imagine. Well, I'm going to send the coordinates to your vehicles and to your system. It is quite a ways away. Make sure you be careful who's behind you at all times.
All right, Ash, can you keep a tight eye on the rear view mirror?
Yep.
All right, you guys have your mission. It is to infiltrate Arachna's domicile to try to find any sort of evidence. Um, you start to leave the bunker, and you get the navigation on your car, and you guys start to head out. You guys drive to a secluded area. See that it is a dark alleyed hallway that breaks off into many different buildings. You slowly drive through this alleyway. Um, See that it's dark and wet. See there are people hunched over in black cloaks and just rugged clothing. They might be homeless, but you're not quite sure. Um, but you ride through quietly. They don't try to come up to the car or anything. You come
And
up.
sometimes you can't tell if it's the homeless or wizards.
True. You come up to a building that looks obviously different from the others. It is not as disheveled or neglected. You see uh like a sort of it doesn't look like a house that should be here. It looks like a house you'd find in the suburbs, but it's like a deep purplish pink color with black like stained black. There's a word for a deep black, but I don't remember it right now. But it looks very very ominous. You don't
Would you
notice anything around it particularly.
would you think it's this place or the one across the street?
I'd say it's this one.
Are there any places like that I could walk off to hide for a second in case there's any I don't know security cameras?
Yes. There are plenty of dumpsters to hide behind.
Okay, I hide behind a dumpster and then it's what's the spell called? Disguise self as Arachna.
Great. You disguise yourself into Arachna. Do you approach the house?
Yeah, now I do.
All right, great. You approach the house. As you walk up the stairs, you hear creaks and cracks as you walk up. You're at the front door.
Hmm. I assume that Arachna would be the type of person to lock the door, but I try opening it.
I mean, any competent person would.
Do you...
Um,
Go ahead.
well, I'm disguised as a security person, I guess. Um, I want to cast Detect Magic.
When you cast Detect Magic, you definitely feel Arachna's magic still having residue left over. Um, as you cast Detect Magic, you feel eyes on you right now.
Cool.
It's not someone, but it's something.
Can I tell from where?
From the windows of the house.
Oh, cool.
Can we see through the windows at all?
No, it is like a dark black shade over them.
Oh, okay.
Is it? But they're like magical eyes.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna relay this to Mirror using message.
I receive the message, and of course, don't say anything out loud, but kind of sigh loudly. Can somebody open the door?
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. $14.
Right. You hear the door click.
Alright, I push it open.
You don't see anybody on the other side. The lights have been turned off, and all you see is a large TV that has been stuck on static.
I just kind of muttered to myself, like, I don't want to talk about it, I don't want to talk about it. And then proceed through, like, I guess I want to perceive if there's anything that's, like, really well worn that Arachna might, like, often do here. In case there's, something still watching, trying to figure out my movements. So whether that be, like, a perception or investigation.
Give me a perception check.
Alright. 12.
Um, you see a hammock that is just in the middle of the room.
Dang, she lives like this?
Apparently.
I want to do an investigation check just around the house, and I want to make it look like I'm doing like a security check.
All right, go ahead.
I want to find some place where someone might keep their files.
Keeping.
23.
Yeah, you look around. You don't see much on this first floor. This house looks like it has a second floor and an attic. You see a lot of bookcases. They don't have necessarily files in them, but pamphlets and such. Looks like she was learning how to make clothes, and also she has a lot of like how do I say this in the PG way?
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Like restrictive practices. There we go.
Okay. Where? Just like around?
She just has a bookshelf full of them.
She must
Okay.
have a lot of dogs.
She
Yeah.
must.
Yeah. You look around. You don't see much on this first floor. Give me an Arcana check.
Both of us? Or just
Uh,
Ash?
Both of you.
I am using detect magic, so I mean, I should know if it's magic or not.
12 with no other bonuses.
25.
That's pretty good. Um, you you both begin to see purplish eyes, very small purplish eyes, skitter and across the ceiling, up across the walls.
Do we see if they're like going around any place or just kind of like sentinels or whatever, going from place to place, or do they have minds of their own?
They seem to just be looking at you at this point in moment. You're not sure what their purpose is at this point in time, but they look to be just looking at you.
Alright.
And is it Arachne's magic?
Yes, it is Arachnus magic.
Okay. I'm gonna send another message to Mirror. Should we check upstairs?
Are you in the room with me? At least?
Yeah.
Okay. I try to, like, ignore the purple eyes and just say, like, bad day. I don't want to hear about anything, but let's be thorough. I'm in a bad mood. And then go upstairs.
Alright, you both go upstairs. As you head up the stairs, actually, give me a dexterity check for me, both of you.
Oh boy.
Saving throw or check?
Check.
Alrighty.
3!
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's a natty 1 right there.
Uh,
17.
17. You both start to Ash, you're able to walk up the stairs without any creaking, but you hear as Mira steps onto the stairs, large and a crack as one of the stairs break. And you hear a voice say, "Arachna, is that you?"
I'd let out just like a long sigh. Yes, and I don't want to hear about it. I am in such a bad mood right now.
Alright, well, hurry up and get up here. We got things to discuss.
Fine. And I trudge the rest of the way up there.
You walk up to the second floor, and you see a Poro.
A what?
A Poro is spelled Aporo. You see that he is in a blue suit and tie. You see that he has slick back blonde hair, with black shoes and cufflinks. You see that he has a very, very stern face as he's sitting in a desk room with a computer in front of him. He says, "All right, Arachno, we need to talk about your plans for dealing with these pests. They're ruining our operation."
Fine.
I'm standing at the door inside.
So where do you need me to start with this nonsense?
We need to get your sentinels out and onto the streets. We need to make sure we recover every piece that you have lost. I don't want another failure like this again.
That I have lost? I've played my role perfectly. The pests that came around, they're the problem.
Have you found out at least their identities?
Not yet. They're disguised, but I want to, I don't know how this insight check would work, but I want to insight somehow to see if he, like, trusts Arachna, or, I guess I could just talk my way into this, but see if he's got distrust of, like, other Phobos members. Like, I don't know what I would see, because we haven't met Aporo yet.
What's his body language looking like right
Yeah,
now?
yeah. Is it like a boss, or?
He's very stiff. Go ahead and give me an insight check. He's going to do an opposed deception check.
Okay. Because I have maybe an idea.
Can I
11.
also do an insight?
Oh!
Oh my god.
Beat a 21 that, Breaker got. Yikes.
Ash, just you want to do a insight as well?
9.
You don't get anything from this guy. He is straight faced all the time.
Usually, I feel that I can keep my cool about things. But I'm afraid I can't trust the family like I used to.
Now, why is that?
Well, I had a meeting at, below Claustro's place just the other day. And the web felt off. There's some breaks in well, distrust. Claustro, for instance. I don't think I can trust him like I used to. Of course, he's in it for for the fun of it. But I think it's going to be not too long before he takes it out on us as well.
Surely you have a reason to bring up such heinous accusations.
Yes, I do. Why else? Why now? Would the pests be coming around? It was all fine before that happened. All fine before that meeting.
I see. So you
Unless there
think
was even something else that I missed somehow.
I heard about that meeting. Do you know who brought it together?
It was a collected effort. Of course, we had to have it at Claustro's place, but we managed to discuss the banks and how we need to take out the rest of those, and perhaps then we can hold the city.
See.
But I've been having my own problems.
Well, in light of your failure and the failure of others, we shall keep a cool head. There's no need to make everything go off without a hitch. It is time for us to release all of our expenses. We need to make sure that we aren't caught in the public eye anymore than we already have. We must have perfect precision in delivering our products.
Of course, that's how we've been working. That's how we've been trying to make it work before this week.
Well, you're not trying hard enough. The election's coming up soon, and I need to look good.
Just watch who you trust in the family.
You see that he gets up and starts to walk out the door.
Is he doing it? I guess I've already incited him, but I just want to like kind of keep a frustrated appearance about me for a while.
Hmm? Yeah. You see that he grabs a briefcase that was by the door. He picks it up, adjusts his tie, and walks down the stairs. He says, "Get your spiders to fix this damn stair."
Of course, of course. That's what they're for. And I kind of like slam my hand on a table.
And you hear
Not
him,
to break it, just.
yes, and you hear him slam the door as he walks out. Yeah. You're in this house. Um, how would you like to do next?
I'm assuming this is the office area.
Yes.
Okay. Well, documents are probably going to be in here, so I want to look around for places that, like a filing cabinet.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
$22.
You ruffle through some of the files. You find the documentation of the warehouses over the past few weeks. You find her documents for all of the vacation money she spent.
Oh boy.
You find the receipts for the books that she bought. You find a to-do list from a month ago, and you find multiple bands of cash, like cold cash, wrapped in freshly sealed bags, filed neatly.
I pick up the to-do list first. I assume Ash is showing this off too.
Yeah. Do I know, do we need, the original documents, or is pictures of them fine?
That depends on you.
Is there like a copier here? Or fax machine or something?
I mean, yes, there is one.
Okay, then I guess I'll start copying things and then erasing the history.
I mean, you guys have cameras.
Yeah, but that's why I asked. Is it okay if we use a cat? Like, is that sufficient evidence? I
I
assume
mean,
so.
yeah, I mean, yes.
Okay, then I'll just take picture.
Great, you guys take pictures of the documents you have found. Um, yes, there's one more place you haven't explored. Would you like to leave now, or would you like to go up to the attic?
Let's go to the attic after taking enough pictures. Certainly nothing is going to happen.
You guys go up to the attic. You're in front of the door. Can you give me a wisdom roll, please?
Oh boy.
Wisdom save, please.
I've made a horrible mistake.
Ah, oh,
11.
oh my. Uh,
Got a nat 1+1.
as you reach out your hand toward the doorknob, you feel millions of spiders crawl into your arm.
Into?
Yes. Crawl up your legs, all over your body. The door swings open, and you're pulled into the attic. And you see up there, you see thousands of spider eggs, millions of spider eggs, and just a giant, bulging spider with glowing purplish giant eyes. You see that its maw is spilling with mucus and saliva.
Like at me or just like splurging out?
At you.
Ugh.
You see webs all over the roof, all over the ceiling.
Can I deceive Aragog over here?
Give me a deception roll.
Okay, and I want to say another 11. I'm just gonna say it anyway. I don't want to do this right now. I've had a bad day. Just let me have some space and fix the damn bottom step.
You hear sort of whistling in your mind as you finish your sentence. The spiders begin to drag you across the floor. And you hear thousands of whispers. Hear, no, 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 no. Thousands of voices come into your head, echoes. And it looks like it's about to eat you. Please roll initiative.
Man, I thought walking into the spooky attic in the haunted house would be, a normal thing.
And we'll just have Ash start after you.
Okay.
As they are currently incapacitated at the moment. Yes, and then I will roll as well.
Okay.
They have a +1 to their initiative. What's your dexterity modifier?
+2.
All right, you'll go first then.
Oh, okay. Alright. I'm looking at my most damaging spells. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that the spider doesn't trust me.
Yeah.
Okay, if it's dragging me forward, I'm gonna cast shatter. So this would be Constitution saving throw on your part.
Constitution throw. So 13.
Yes! Okay. It was 15 needed. So that's 3d8 thunder damage.
Alright, roll that damage.
Yeah. 12.
Alright. You deal 12 damage.
Hey, checking VC text.
Yes, I see it. And then... Wait 1 moment. Okay. It's going to do a bite attack.
Mirror's gonna die up here. Hey, it's a good thing I didn't pick a.
Sure
Or is that?
Pretty sure that misses.
Yeah, I have 13 armor class. Oh. Should just go back to me solo fight with a spider.
Yeah, as the spider comes up to attempt to bite you, it actually misses and instead chomps on Ash as she falls into a deep sleep.
That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
Yes. It is your turn once more.
Okay. First. I don't think I have any fire, because that would be a very good one for this. What else seems to be around this attic? Like anything else besides spiders?
There are large, like, spider egg sacks and a lot of just random boxes and trunks that appear for storage.
Okay. I'm going to try... I might as well do Shatter again. That worked last time.
Mm-hmm.
So Constitution saving throw.
That's 5.
Yes! Please let the luck roll forward forevermore. 11 damage.
Alright. It's 11 damage. Alright, this is going to go next. It is going to cast Sleep. So it's going to be the 8. And it fails. It does not put you to sleep.
I'm like riding a very thin line of luck right here.
Yes.
Okay.
It is your turn.
Does it still have me like pulled in at all, or like is the door open?
The door has been sealed shut.
Oh, okay, that's bad. And no windows in here?
There's one right behind the spider.
Right behind the spider? Okay.
Yes.
Thunder Wave, Constitution saving throw. And if it succeeds, I'm gonna try and like push it through the window.
So that is a 19.
Oh, okay.
Does not go that far.
It takes half as much damage. So it still does take damage for a failed save. So 2d8, but half of it. So 3 damage.
Alright. It is now going to cast Fear. You are within 30 feet. Yes, it's going to cast Fear. Then it's going to use one of its legendary actions to cast Detect Thoughts. It casts Fear. Then it casts Detect Thoughts. What does it show as you are feared? What scares you in this moment?
Dogs! I hate dogs! So much!
Yeah. You see loads of dogs. You see that same dream again with those dogs in the raging sunset.
Why are they here? Why are they in the English countryside?
You see that his eyes flicker and glow, receiving information. It is your turn.
Okay. At this point, I'm also just yelling, like, at the spider as if it is a large labradoodle. If dogs can be in the English countryside... Oh, I'm not even talking my voice with... I think I got so afraid by dogs that I snapped out of my own accent.
Oh, you can, hold on. While frightened by this spell, the creature must take the dash action to move away from you by the safest available route on each of its turns, unless there's nowhere to move. There's nowhere to move, so you don't have to worry about that. Creature ends its turn in a location where it does not have line of sight of you. The creature can make a wisdom saving throw, and the successful save that spell ends for that creature. So you're trying to get out of line of sight of this spider.
Okay. Out of line of sight. Hmm. I mean, can I still like make an attack? Because if I can't escape anywhere, then the only thing I can do is try to push it away. Because Thunderwave could still help with that.
I'll allow that, yeah.
All right. I do Thunderwave again. Just yelling at it like, oh yeah, Constitution saving throw 15 with a Thunderwave.
That's it.
Yes! If dogs can be in the English countryside, they could be anywhere. Why are they everywhere? So Thunderwave, 2d8 damage on a failed save. So that's 6 damage and push 10 feet away from me.
You see that it crashes near that window. It doesn't break it fully, but you see that it is knocked off his concentration and you're no longer feared.
Is it stunned a little bit, or does it recover?
It recovers. It still has its turn. But its concentration is broken. It is going to use... it's going to use... It's going to do a bite attack.
Like,
No, it's going to do a web attack.
potentially even worse.
I don't think an 11 hits.
Armor class 13.
It's going to use a legendary action to try and do another attack.
Oh no!
You're hit with a web. You will take. You'll take 11 damage, and your speed is reduced to 0.
Okay. I wasn't moving much anyway. How big is this attic, though? Like, am I still in range of the spider? Or actually,
Yes,
I guess I'm still anywhere.
you're still in range.
Okay.
This area is nothing bigger than like a 30 feet area.
Are my arms still free?
You're able to cast spells. If that's what you're wondering.
Yes, very nice. I gotta go Thunderwave again.
All right. That's a 4 for their roll.
Yes. Okay. Dee-dee-dee-dee. $10 damage. Trying to push that sucker through the window again.
You
Need
see,
to fall out on the street.
as you thunderclap, you see that it is hit back through the window. You see as it falls, it uses another legendary action to cast Fearmonger. One of my homebrewed spells that I've made.
Oh no, what you got for me?
Give me a give me a Constitution saving throw.
That is a +0. 19!
You made it. It was going to give you arachnophobia. But now that spell is dispelled, and it falls down and it is crashed into the pavement.
Spiders aren't even dogs! And I'm like, kind of like, shouting at nothing and shouting at Ash's unconscious body. They're an entirely different species! How do you like it there? On the cold, hard ground. I knew you were trouble when I walked in.
You see the spider begin to dissipate and break into thousands of millions of spiders and crawls back up to the attic. And they retreat back into their sacks. You have defeated one of the spiders, one of the top dog spiders.
I don't like the sound of one of the top dog spiders.
What would you like to do in this moment now?
I want to try opening the attic door and getting out of there.
Right. Yes, you open the attic door and you climb out. I assume with Ash.
Yeah, just kind of like dragging by the arm.
Yes. Do you head back to the hideout?
Right now, let's see. I want to like head downstairs, keeping an eye out for anything that would be like particularly flammable, and yelling at oh wait, am I still like disguised at this point? Has it? Oh yeah, it's for 1 hour.
Yeah.
Alright, so still disguised, dragging a security guard by the arm. Have the purple-eyed spiders fixed the bottom step of the staircase yet?
They have.
Okay. I'm yelling something about insolence and then compliment them on their work and then drag Ash out the door.
All right. Yeah, you drag out the door. Um, as for something flammable, you see there are lots of dried up plants inside that house.
Okay. Good sign, good sign. Once I'm like as far away from it as possible or like get back in the car or something, I want to immediately call up the chief.
You
Oh, and
see,
I take a picture of the outside too, or like whatever stuff wasn't in the office. Although
uh,
that does connect to the Phobos. You know, just an inside thing.
great. The panel inside the car pops up. This is Chief. Report.
So I discovered a really nice thing, which is that spiders aren't dogs. I know that makes no sense, but it makes absolute sense to me. And the second thing, we need to burn that house down.
Okay. I don't know what that was about, but what house are you talking about?
Arachna's house. The person I'm portraying right now. Uh,
Oh yes.
Okay. I like pry the camera from Ash's cold, unconscious hands or bag or whatever, and then like try while my hands are shaking, send the stuff over to the chief at headquarters. And let's see, this place, it's filled with spiders because Arachna's filled with spiders. But there's so many more. We need to set this thing on fire and play it off like it was a regular gas explosion.
Are there still documents inside?
Like original documents?
Yes. Or did you
Yes.
catalog every single thing in there?
Every we took a pretty good look at. There's a TV with static on it, and there's an attic that was filled with a giant spider that became one spider that almost ate both of us, and there's a bunch of plants that you could easily set this place on fire with, and there's an attic that has a a giant spider in there that tried to kill us, and the office. Oh, I met one of the Phobuses in there, by the way. It's a small world, you know.
Which one was it?
Aporo.
Paro. I see. He's running for president next quarter.
But, sir, I think you should run against him.
I cannot. I must keep my position a secret.
Just say you're a grocery store manager or something. That's beside the point, though. So, I did manage to instill some distrust, I believe, between Aporo and some of the other Phobi, perhaps.
Interesting. Well, it's good work for now. We will hold off on destroying the place for now, but we'll reconsider it into the future.
Okay, anything you need of original documents, that's in the office, the second floor. Don't go upstairs unless you're armed with a flamethrower.
Got it. Matter of
Don't even
fact,
touch the doorknob.
Mirror, would you like to come back to the HQ for me?
Just to see the gang again. Perhaps get a promotion. You know I'm joking. I wouldn't mind that.
I need
Should
you.
should I change my face beforehand?
That'd be good. I need to interrogate Arachna.
Oh, that would be funny to see Arachna interrogating Arachna. But yeah. I'll come over. What should I
Uh,
do with Ash in the meantime? Just set her up with some sleepy time tea and a nice book.
yeah, set her up in the med bay.
Alright, I'll be over.
All right. and you head off back where you came. Um, yes, you go back to the hideout. You get changed, and you set Ash up into the med bay. X is there, or Shield is there, watching over her. You go back to the HQ. You're greeted by Chief along with his assistant, and you hear Chief says, "Yes, welcome back. Arachna's in her interrogation area. We'll be right behind the glass. Get as much information as you can out of her. I don't care about any means you use."
Okay. Oh, this is giving me flashbacks to nearly a week ago.
I see.
Alright, let me in, Chief.
Uh,
No.
he walks you to
I'll
the
show what's what.
he walks to the interrogation room. You see Arachna shackled with a collar around her neck with red bars on it. Chief lets you know that these collars are here to dispel any magic they might use.
Okay. I haven't considered what my approach would actually be in to get in there, so give me a second. Aporo doesn't trust you anymore.
Oh, really? What? Why would you say that?
Well, after what you did, we caught up a meeting of the family, and they all were talking about your failure.
I never fail.
Uh-huh. Tell that to Aporo.
Well, Pearl doesn't know what he's talking about. He's just a selfish man.
Really, I'm a little confused here, because I thought that he was the hotshot. You know, president's a lot of work.
President is an easy job.
What, you think you could do it?
Most definitely, I would bring the world to his knees.
I think you'd need a different slogan from that one. Just saying.
I assure
But
you, a pearl is no threat. To you, anyway.
to me,
Yes.
as someone who's been, perhaps on the #1 hit list of the Phobos family, Apollo's no threat to me, is what you're saying.
Correct.
Well, should I run against him?
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't. You wouldn't run against Aporo, but you don't think he'd do a good job or even has a shot.
Well, I have no need to. If you would like to, you'd be dead within the week.
Well, if you got out of here and tried to run, presuming you ran far enough to get away from us already, like I said, he doesn't trust you. You'd also be dead within the week.
I trust no one. And we have the one thing that we have in common is our mentality. Of course he doesn't trust me. Of course I don't trust him. Distrust is common within our circle. So it matters if we keep up our half of the deal.
Well, it's getting further. I sense some betrayal.
Now, betrayal is a whole different matter.
Exactly.
Who do you think is betraying who?
Where to start? I'd say primarily your loose cannon brother. Absolutely. He's gonna snap within the week.
And
Mark my words.
by that you mean how?
I mean, he's got this casino, this rather empty dungeon. You know, I've seen it myself a little bit.
Is
And
that
what?
is that all?
No, no, no. I think it's made for the rest of you.
Made for the rest of us. Well, I have my own dungeon for different needs, but we won't go there today.
Yeah, but please don't.
Well, you must have a reason for all of these. I haven't heard of any betrayal for now. My spiders are already doing their work, and I have no idea how you got these, well, ideas. Betrayal is something that is not favored, but is expected in our line of work, even between family. We have been in this business for countless decades. So yes, I may distrust some people. But betrayal, I don't think that's something that's easily accepted.
I didn't want to make him sound so incompetent that you were ashamed of your family name, but the real reason is that he told me.
Klaus himself.
Got drunk one night too high on fumes and the idea of people exploding enough and decided to drop a little bomb himself.
Now, dear mirror, you should really be better at lying.
I guess I've gotten bad at lying because the truth is usually what scares people more.
Please give me a wisdom saving throw.
Alright. I have no clue what I am saying right now.
DC is 14.
6.
You feel something invade your mind for a quick second, then leave as quickly as you felt it.
Oh. Which either means that the collar is working or she got in.
I see. Well, I see that you've been at my place quite a bit. I see you've met my dear child.
We talked.
I don't believe so.
No, we did. You know what it said to me?
What did it say?
No, 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 so on and so forth.
I see. Probably saw through your disguise.
Saw through my disguise or saw what's to come?
Maybe a bit of both. The future is quite a mystery.
So you're one of those people who believes in fate?
Not necessarily, but the future can be weaved.
So it's no mystery if you have your own pattern that you work off of.
Yes, the future is quite slippery slope. Who knows what will come to pass as long as I know who's guiding it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have things to do.
What things on your to-do list?
Yes, actually. And I see you found it.
Seems it'll be a little bit difficult to work on your to-do list in here.
Oh, you doubt my skills.
Come on. What gods have you bribed?
Give me an insight check.
Alright. $24.
That's a dirty 20.
Woo!
Not a dirty 20, a natural 20. you see that there are. You look closely at her, and you notice that she is completely confident in what she is trying to do, and you sense a sort that same aura around her. You don't feel like her magic has been completely stopped.
Oh no.
So yes, scurry along. I have things to do.
Alright, so when we catch your other siblings, do you want a cell next to them, or do you want to be rather separate?
I don't mind. They'll be soon wrapped up in my web as always.
Believe what you wish.
Uh,
I guess I'll ask that like some more questions about the documents once I'm out of the room, because I don't think we covered them all in the office.
all right, great. You leave the interrogation room. And they take her back to a holding cell inside the precinct. Yes, you walk up back to meet up with Chief, along with the documents you had found at the house.
Right, so these are the papers. Satisfactory?
I see, this is very useful. I see that there's a lot of things to do with their expenses, as well as the route the drugs have been taken. I see, this will definitely be hard evidence.
And look at the vacation money, too.
Yeah, she spent quite a lot. Let's see.
I suppose buying each spider its own seat on the plane would be rather costly.
Yes, that may be true. Um. Would you like to give me a perception check?
Yeah. I don't know what I'm perceiving. That sounds good. 12!
And I shall do an opposing one.
Oi!
That's a 13. See Chief, smack his neck. Oh, must have been a bug. Sorry about that. Yes.
The bug?
Yeah, something. Alright, so these documents. Did you see, did Apollo take any, when you guys left?
In any of the documents?
Yes.
No, I didn't see any of those. He had a briefcase that it wouldn't have made any sense for me, as Arachna, to snatch it from him. But I didn't see any of these documents taken.
He must have been there for something. We can find out what that is. We can get Apollo next.
Well, standing in Arachna's big, tall shoes, I can tell you that one of the reasons was to yell at her.
He was quite upset, wasn't he?
About those trucks that yours truly was a part of dismantling.
I see. Well, I'll go see if Gus has any more information on these people. Go ahead and meet him down at his lab.
Oh, sure, good old Gus. And, Chief, one more thing. Two more things, actually. Now, this was nearly a single-handed job, I just want to say. Mira's performance reflects very much on her skills and specialties. And the second thing, Arachna's still got a little bit of power. I want you to be careful. That bug on your neck, the weird vibe that you might get while you're in the room with her, it's still there. Be cautious.
So keep a lookout. And yes, your performance has been considered.
I'll take that for now.
And you leave him with the documents. And you go to Gus's lab, I assume.
Uh, oh, he's got his own lab now?
Yes, he has his own criminal lab.
I knock on the door.
Who is that?
Gus, so you've moved out of the cafeteria into your own lab.
Oh, Mira, come on in. You see, he opens the door, and you see thousands of pictures with red string, from different points, on a board. See loads of pictures and documents. Um, and you see that he has loads of alcohol on a table. He says, "Oh, okay. I've been up all night working on this."
Well, where does it start?
You see that he points to a picture of Arachna at the warehouse. Well, it all started over here. We found out that this warehouse is one of their first depots. So it all branched from there. Thanks to you guys' success and documents, I've been getting really close to finding these people.
Have you heard much of Aporo before?
Paro. Yeah, he's one of them politicians, right? He's running for president.
Yes.
Yes. We found out that he's been how do I say it? He's been a bad boy, you know? He's been killing his competitors. We just found haven't found like a good lead to actually crack him on it.
I was wondering who's going for the other party, and I suppose that's nobody now.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be one-sided. Hmm. You see, a assistant walks in, and he drops off some of the documents that you had bring over. He sets them on the table and says, "We brought your documents, sir." He said, "All right, thank you. Leave them on there. Go ahead and take a swig of whiskey if you want." And it says, "No, thank you. I'll see you later. He's life forever." And he walks out the door.
Now, I wondered if a candidate could run for president with no name and no face.
I mean, I'm not sure if that's possible. I'm pretty sure both parties need to be able to be visible and amicable. Um, Not quite sure about that, but I'll look into it for you.
All right, because I see several possibilities for this to happen. Look, I can change my face to look like anything, and a name can be anything.
Then that might be a better route.
And how do you go about killing somebody who doesn't even exist?
That's very true. I guess we'll have to figure that out in the moment. But actually have your next assignment. Uh, you see that he walks across. He goes back to his board. You see loads of pictures of Claustro at his casino. And you see loads of the same exploding cars and people being held in and being exploded. And he says, "We finally have the target on his back. And we're able to secure him if you guys can get in there all quick like and arrest him."
So this would we have to catch him in the act, like a very high stakes, high speed, right as he brings up this explosive activity?
Yes, he goes on to explain that Claustro will be having a massive party where he'll be giving away, quote unquote, 10 Teslas, unquote, for lucky participants in his gambling ring. This will be the largest one by far, and the most solid evidence you guys can get to bring him in and take him down.
Whew. Sounds expensive. I'm up to the task.
He goes ahead and gives you the pamphlet with all the information. And he sends you out on your way.
Oh, one more thing, Gus. I wanted to say, if you ever feel like something's watching you, or a spider is mysteriously around you, or I'll just be straight with it. If Arachna tries to do something to you, keep a vigilant eye about yourself. She's still got some power, despite all the collars and jail cells.
Alright, thank you for notifying me. Go ahead and take a bottle of whiskey if you want.
Is there a full one?
You see that he opens a cooler with loads of whiskey in it. Of course, I got some full ones.
I'll take one. Ash had a rather bad day, and I think this might help them out a little.
Fantastic. And you walk outside the lab. You meet up with that same assistant from before. He says, hello, Agent Muir. Thank
The
you.
one and only.
Thank you for your service over the years. I appreciate your seniorship a whole bunch.
Is this a promotion, or do you want an autograph, or
I would love an autograph.
Alright, that works. I don't have any paper on me right now. What should I sign?
See that he holds out his jacket in a Sharpie.
Alright, I draw like a rectangle with a little bit of a shine on it.
You see that he quickly runs off after he signs it. Also, give me an Arcana check, please.
Oh boy. $19!
You sense a bit of magic coming off of him. It's very small, but you were able to glean that it was some sort of construct emanating from him. It is not the same as Arachna's power.
Construct as in there was something robotic in his movements, or he seemed like made out of clay or metal or something?
Yes, something inorganic. Something like something metal. Something like autonomous, sort of.
Okay.
Now
I'm getting worried.
Alright, and you leave the HQ to go back to the hideout. And I'll end it right there. And then we'll have, hopefully, the rest of the group can go for the next mission.
Yeah, and I'll fill everybody in with a lot of Taylor Swift lyrics and some minuscule bits of plot.
Yes, you go and fill out some reports as well before you leave. So, yeah, that'll be it for now. This is Agent 404 with Breaker and Eagle, and formerly Stormy. And
X was here in spirit.
Yes, he was here in spirit. Like if you liked, smash that subscribe button.
Put a detailed criticism in the comments. Double space, 12 point, Times New Roman font.
Yes, do a whole high school essay. And we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.